is ocean pollution. Marine pollution occurs when harmful or potentially harmful effects result from the entry into the ocean of chemicals, particles, industrial, agricultural, and residential waste, noise, or the spread of invasive organisms.
Up to 20 million tons of plastic goes into the ocean every year. That's as much as 3 kilograms per person each year. Plastics make up roughly half of each person's contribution to ocean pollution. Fertilizers, manure, and untreated sewage pollute the ocean at a rate of 1.4 kilograms per person per year. This causes hypoxia or dead zones in the ocean, killing off marine wildlife. Waste oil from vehicles and machines enters the ocean at a rate of 180 grams per person every year. And other pollutants, like mercury, are introduced to the ocean in small but devastating amounts. But this is not inevitable. We can reduce pollution by rethinking and modifying the way we produce and consume. We can reverse this trend and help reclaim the ocean for its rightful owners.
8 million metric tons of plastic trash enters the sea from land every year. The equivalent of 5 plastic bags filled with trash for every foot of coastline in the world. Across our ocean, plastic trash flows into circulation, dispersed almost everywhere, but concentrating in huge swaths in the midst of global currents, breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces, ingested by species across the marine world, and sinking to the bottom of the sea.
Anyone can make plastic anywhere in the world and sell it anywhere else in the world. There's no design paradigm, there's no barriers. In order to solve the plastic packaging problem, we need to effectively rethink the entire system. From one which is linear, i.e. take, make, dispose, to one where it can be recovered and fed back into the economy as a valuable plastic material, or one where it is biobenign and it can enter the environment. The ultimate goal of the new plastics economy is to design an economy where plastic packaging never becomes waste. And to do that, we need every single player in the chain to change the way that they do things.
But marine pollution comes in many forms. Industrial, agricultural, and urban waste also sweep into the sea, fueling explosions of algae that rob marine ecosystems of the oxygen they need to survive. With sustained pollution, these areas become dead zones, which already exist in more than 400 locations across the globe. But nutrient pollution can be managed through change in major contributing systems like agriculture.
It's just floating out there, and all these animals are being hurt by it. Today, there's so much plastic, you cannot go to a beach without seeing trash.
This Hawaii is my Hawaii. The meaning of Malama Honua really is, Malama means to care for something, to cherish something. Honua, if you translate it from our language, means our earth. In a deeper sense, Malama Honua is about caring for that piece of earth where you come from, wherever that place is that you call home.
It breaks my heart that our islands here are just like a filter for all this plastic pollution that's in the ocean.
Even though a lot of it's winding up in Hawaii because of the currents, it's the whole world that's throwing away plastic.
A water bottle, plastic packages, netting,
Plastic utensils.
part of a car.
We also found black styrofoam.
People in Hawaii throw away over 50,000 pounds of polystyrene, of styrofoam, every single day.
Hawaii as a state is the highest per capita user of styrofoam.
It's next to impossible to recycle styrofoam. It's just economically infeasible.
The reason why it's so detrimental is because it finds its way up the ocean food chain.
Fish eat styrofoam thinking it's other food, and they get not only the styrofoam from their bodies, but chemicals that have been absorbed onto it. We eat the fish that have eaten styrofoam.
If a turtle swallows plastic, it can get caught in the intestines, it can block food, it can cause the turtle to starve to death.
Albatrosses go out to sea to get food for their chicks. They come back and give the plastic to their chicks, and the chicks die from having all the plastic in their stomachs instead of real food.
This all comes from albatross regurgitating it up. This is styrofoam.
This is fishing line.
I didn't know they'd think fishing line was food.
So what we choose to do is really going to determine what our future is going to be like. Whether you get to see healthy turtles, whether you get to see a healthy ocean.
We can do something about this. This soon will be our world, and we're going to have to protect it.
The main stuff that styrofoam is actually used in is takeout boxes. There's no reason to have styrofoam.
All of this talk about, oh, it's not plate lunch if you don't have it in styrofoam. That is nonsense. Plate lunch is if it's cheap, if it tastes good, and if you can take it away, fine.
It all comes back to us.
It's really important to make new decisions and change our daily behavior.
We are linked together. That whether you're from Hawaii, whether you're from Miami, Florida, we're all connected on this place that we all call home. And it's up to each one of us, wherever we are, to care for that place. It's our responsibility to care for our home.
What if there were an even better way to clean the oceans?